Miss Hammond, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name right, Hammond, or yeah, somewhere along those lines, came online and spoke about her struggles with Standard Bank. People didn't know what she was talking about, but she got so much backing. Some of the people who were sympathizing with her were unemployed youth who didn't know what she's talking about, but they were on her side. Now people are coming and saying, guys, we can't place our children in schools because we've got illegal foreigners and those who are not from South Africa taking spaces in schools. Clinics are flooded. There's nothing we can do. And then they are telling us what their issues are. Now she suddenly doesn't understand that part, which is quite sad. In this particular video, she says, why don't people deal with white monopoly capital? She even went and said, remember the story of Standard Bank that I gave you? That is white monopoly capital. That's her trauma and that's her story. And she was correct by bringing that story up because it was affecting her life. So I don't understand why a person in Soweto who's got illegal foreigners renting a house next door, 7 Nigerian men turning that thing into a drug den, why now all of a sudden she expects people not to raise their own traumas? She came and said she's traumatized, she's scared for her life, Standard Bank did this and that and that and that. People are saying we don't feel safe in the township. Guys that are living in our streets are selling drugs to our children. We've got men who we don't even know where they're from renting properties in the hood. Some of us don't have those kind of experiences, but we are not that ignorant at the very same time. We know that these things are taking place, and that's because we are tied to the hood. We are tied to the people and we understand what is happening on the ground. That's why when someone says, guys, these men, my friend and all that stuff, are sleeping with our girls. We can't say these people are lying because I've never experienced the bank. No, let me go for Standard Bank. Imagine someone who doesn't even have a bank account because wapa is Standard Bank. So you are saying those of the lower class must stand up and make sure that when you fight Standard Bank right. You are sounding like politicians who are saying, hey, I don't care about you, but hey, give me a seat in parliament. We have leaders in parliament telling us how they own this country and how they are the ones who run things, who were voted for by someone crossing a river going to school in the Eastern Cape. That particular person's mother is the one that voted, but she's got a child who crosses a river going to school. So it is another cycle of people that are up there that don't understand what is on the ground. But the very same people at the bottom are the ones who give them this power that they think they have. They are so out of touch with reality. Standard Bank. If you really think white monopoly capital is affecting you, it's about time you fight your own battle and stop using the poor to elevate yourselves. For many years, the elite have used the poor for their own sake. Sky News, just so that you can give them power so they can do even worse. They're not making noise because they think like, no, I'm making noise so that I can help you guys. They're making noise so that you can give them another seat in parliament. They get all the benefits that the parliament, they travel with blue lights. That's why they're making this noise. They're not making noise on every platform because they really care about the people and they're going to do something about it. It's been going on for so many years that these particular individuals have got this power, but instead they've messed up this country and have not considered the black majority of this country. So this thing already about elite. But no, why don't you fight Standard Bank? Why don't you what? So the people in the townships must fight your battles because about the position 18 let's mobilize the people so they can fight for us. It's time for people in the townships to fight their own battles, and they're doing so efficiently. What we're going to condemn, fella, is violence. But right now, we've got governments responding. People will march and march and march until they win. Who told you guys, enemies of progress? Who told you the apartheid government? But because people kept on doing things and over until the rest of the world listened. That's how they dealt with apartheid government. Apartheid government, I answer you to officials and all that stuff. It was the people on the ground who made enough noise for the world to listen. Some of us are in business. Our wives are in corporate South Africa. And they do experience some challenges there. That's her own challenges. Now imagine her saying, I makgoa a nhlopha ko dimo kwale, so ke batla batho ba ko mekhukhung ba tle ba tlolana le nna battle yaka because my manager gave me a hard time. They give people like us a hard time. So I want people in the squatters, everyone oko Alex a tla tlolana le nna because makgoa ale a re hlopha ko dimo kwale. It's about time you fight your own battles and stop using the lower class of South Africa to fight your battles. Fight your own battles. Stop telling people about the squatters saying who just want to put their kids in school because they are the ones who are running money. Fight your battles. Start your own marches. Mobilize. Le tlogole kwala mo le the keyboard warriors le re tla ka English le tatile for e ba expect motho o zolang o matsang mo strating a lone di battles sa or no, fight with those ones of the white monopoly capital. O dutse ka laptop ya ga o tatile for. So right now, let people fight with what affects them directly, and then we will take it one step at a time. Let people fight and say, let's get rid of the drug dealers, smokers. Let's get rid of those who are hijacking buildings. Let's make sure that our children have space go to Kolong. Because little fihla le sona le out here when I look at Sky News, hey, it is South African men that are committing crime. But tata bo thomeka bo 2008. Sipho a thola space ko skolong. Sipho ya ba tlhokotsebe. Sipho no fanda go commit a crime. And then we've got someone ko Sky News are it is South African boys. What happened? Because in 2008 something like this got neglected. It's fine. Now Sipho today wa hlop. Malema uchala Sky News or it's South African men that are committing crimes. Because Sipho 2008 place it's time people fight for their children to be placed Modikolong, to be given opportunities at the lower scale, so that we don't have people saying it is South African men doing this and that and that and that. Once we stop that cycle and people do the necessary stuff at the lowest level, dealing with one issue at a time, we will have Busipho going to school, having places go to Kolong. Not bana ba momzansi. Adule 1 year kaofela, mtho wa hola, ngondo ya idlila, utsuba something because ha thola place go school. Then we obviously gonna have someone on Sky News telling us it's South African man. So let's stop this thing, guys, of having people that don't understand what is happening on the ground complaining and saying whatever it is that they want to say. Because it's clear for me gore motho a soka out gore go tsagalang o catch the highlights. They are so busy and try catching fela ke the headlines mo ENCA. No, we can't place our children mo dikolong. The clinics are full. That's my clinic akere. So we catch the headlines mo ENCA gore there's marches. Mara absolutely the core reason of why people are marching. And that's why you're gonna find someone saying, no, let's fight Lebo Standard Bank. Someone are give out like Ingo Standard Bank when I in school. So Mami, we respect you so much. We heard your story and we love that strength that you have. Y'all wanna lead these people. Continue to mobilize people on your level to fight those people. Mobilize and fight that battle, the white monopoly capital.
It's the first time I do a video and I am praying Ukuti this video only gets seen by people who have followed me for some time because they already know the posture of my heart. So Izol, day before yesterday, I saw a video from Dr. Anele Hammond, right? we have all grown to love the professor. Sorry, I said doctor. She's a professor. We have all grown to love her through the story Psyche that she said. All the 20-something parts I watched and interacted with all of them, okay? But Sana, where she lost me is where she said there are people paying Jacinta to stand against the government. And guys, I want us to understand Uguti. Anytime Jacinta marches, her marches are never to the people. Her marches like they are always to the government. So anytime they are marching with a memorandum to give to who? To the government. Jacinta has never organized a march where she said, this march we are going mhlambe to, I don't know, man, we are going to businesses owned by illegal foreigners. No. And we seem to act as though Jacinta hates foreigners. Jacinta just said our resources is under constraint because number one, kids are not getting admitted to schools because our schools are full of illegal migrants. Okay, guys, Professor Anele, if you have listened to her story, she said there's a time where people broke into her house and her and her daughter were not feeling safe. And they took their bags and they went and booked a hotel. Me and you don't have that privilege. Your uncle does not have that privilege. Your mother does not have that privilege. Your sisters do not have that privilege. Do you want to tell me that tonight, if undocumented people that cannot be traced nokuthi ngobani had went into your home and raped your sister, raped your mother, do you have the privilege when you book your hotel? Because you will try and go to the very same hospital where you will not get access, where you will be helped hours later, because these illegal people are full as bedlele. Guys, I recently went to Dubai. It's just that if you say I'm ile, it clearly stated in my visa it was for 30 days, and I had to have, I think it's 130,000 medical insurance. I went to Botswana and got December. Sana, it's not easy. We stood in lines making sure we are being verified. They asked for the address where we are going. They asked how long are you going to be in Botswana. That's not xenophobic. It's just law and order. But unfortunately, we are going to have privileged people come on this platform and tell you that you are xenophobic for saying, guys, crime happens all the time. I'm not even saying South Africans don't commit crime. At least when Thabo commits crime, Thabo has a name and an ID number. Thabo can be found. But now, guys, no. We have to support Jacinta. And we need to know that our battle is not against the foreigners. Our battle is against our government. Our battle is against our president, who is silent all the time when there are pressing matters in the country. Our president who can never stand clear. Guys, nandiphoxekile ku Dr. Anele. And for her to make such a big claim and say Jacinta is being paid, guys, ayini. And I want to say, there's a lot of things that you guys have heard me say that you agree with. It's not wrong for us to disagree as people. No respect lost. But I'm just doing this video to say, guys, before uzosayida nomuntu one if edikiwe crime yase South Africa, Professor Anele always tells you guys that she also has another home overseas, whatever. Anytime there's something she does not like in the country, she takes the first flight out. Me and you are stuck here. Okay? Now, another thing is that people like that, it's easy for them to speak because like they are not in the same spaces with the people that are illegal in the country and that are committing crime. Uyabo? Yene where she is, nokutungene nje, it's a hustle. Okay? You will not enter her place, her house uninvited. People, she even said she had security kwakhe. Professor Anele. I'm not talking now about an estate security. She said in her own house. In her own what? In her own house. She had a security. In her house, she had a safe. Okay? You do not have that privilege and that access. So before uzo ingqondo yakho bezodlala ngayo, think about your situation, and you must remember everyone speaks from where they are. Okay? If I'm in a car nge-aircon and people outside are complaining about the heat, I am going to speak from imoto ne-aircon. I will not understand those people about bachiswa langa because I am speaking from comfort. Okay? Always think about your own positioning, Wena, before you side with Jacinta and before you side with anyone. Okay? Think about your standing. What are the issues affecting you, Wena, in South Africa? What are the issues affecting you directly, your children, your family, your parents? Some of you, at least, you've managed to get a flatty, a drop in, whatever, but your family are still a Cosmo, a Tembisa, Hammanskraal. All these places that our professor akahlali khona,